Well, good morning. It's definitely a fishy morning because about 2 seconds of being out here, I'm seeing little schooly bass pop on the surface. I saw one break. It's a pretty small fish. I'm not gonna spend too much time. Do like a couple casts and move on. Well, no luck, whatever that was. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the schooly bass is kind of blitzing on some small bait, so I don't want to spend all morning chasing them. So what I think I'm gonna do is drop down the swim chat and troll out to my destination, and then switch to a tube and worm and kind of go from there. See what happens. All right, no luck trolling on the way out, but we're gonna switch to the tube and see what happens. I think I'm already marking fish. I think that's a fish. Let's get a nice juicy sandworm to start. Oh yeah, these are some big boys, like all bunched up on each other. Yeah, let's get a nice juicy sandworm to throw on the end of this. Drop her down and see what happens. Fish are popping right where I just threw it. They look like very small fish. Oh, there we go. Oh, swing and a miss. It's the first whack I got. It seemed like a pretty small splash. Oh, right there. Yeah, oh man, those are tiny fish. Oh. It's getting some air though. All right, well, it's a good sign these schoolies are just popping on the surface, but I can't freaking buy a hit this morning, man. I got one hit on a kind of big swim shad, and then tried the dock for a while, and this little small topwater thing, and epoxy jigs, and nothing. I'm just gonna assume that they're dialed in on a lot of bait, and it's not my lack of fishing skills. So I am gonna drop this big tube back down deep and see if I can get a big bass. Something really small was just hitting the tube. Sometimes that's why it's better to hold it. You can feel those like really small hits and know when you got picked, which I think I just did. Hooked up. Camera wasn't rolling as usual, but doesn't feel like anything crazy. I think this is just a little schooly. This is on the tube. I wasn't casting after those feeding fish. But I don't know. I don't really know what this is. Not really taking any drag whatsoever. That's a tiny little schooly. Yeah, I think these are the fish that have kind of mixed into this little mini feeding frenzy right now. Hey, buddy. First fish of the morning though. It took me a while with all this activity going on. Hey there, bud. Healthy looking dude. Ton of lice. There's probably another wave of fish is coming in. Dude, got something like floating on the water out here. I think it's a little shark. No, I think you're right. That might just be a big bass. That's a big striper. Yeah, dude, what the hell? That's a big fish. Should try and bring it back to life.
He's swimming, right?
Yeah, he's swimming, but just sideways.
See if I can snag him.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him like by his tail. Dude, that's like a big striper. It's probably like 30-pound class. I wonder if someone caught him and just didn't bring him back to life. Yeah, I'm just trying to grab his tail. Ah. Yeah, see if you can snag him. Rescue striper. That's a decent sized fish too. Oh, sorry, man. Nah, he's right here. I'm gonna grab him. I got him. Holy shit, dude. Dude, this freaking tank of a striper was just floating on top of the water. Try and bring him back to life. Ah, I lost. I have bogas, what am I doing? I'm gonna grab my bogas, dude, and I'll start dragging them. He's right, yeah. You got him. All right, so Dustin was eventually able to grab this fish, and we towed it around for a good 15 minutes trying to bring it back to life, and it just didn't look good. Its fins were down, it was still kind of rolling on its side when Dustin was dragging it, and to be honest, I don't think the fish made it. It's hard to say what was actually wrong with this fish. It could have just been sick, or a number of things could have happened. But what I think happened was that some dude earlier in the morning caught this fish, and it was a big fish. And they're probably like, oh, whoa, and took a million pictures with it and kept it out of the water for like 10, 15 minutes and didn't bother bringing it back to life when they released it. And that's why it's really important when you catch big fish like this, they'll fight themselves to near exhaustion. So you gotta take that effort and try and revive them. And if you don't, this is what's gonna happen. They'll just kind of half swim on their side and just eventually die. And you know, the slot limit doesn't work unless we do our part and revive these fish. So it's sad to see, but unfortunately, that's part of fishing, which is, we gotta get better at that. Like right in front of me, fish broke the surface. No idea what it was, but it's probably a striper. Oh, that was a whack. There we go, hooked up. Nice. Let's see what we got. Is that a blue? No, no. I can't get away from these things, man. It's like a small bluefish. Oh, get the pliers ready. That's like a medium blue. Hopefully it just comes off. I am already kind of sick of these fish, man. Thank you for getting me nice and wet. Water is super clean though. It's gonna be a year of bluefish. Mr. Blue, small compared to what I've been getting in the bays. It's got lice on its tail. There he goes. Pliers are a must, man, especially when you're kayak fishing, because you never know when you might hook up with a bluefish. Sometimes for stripers they help too if they're hooked pretty bad. All right, well, I'm out here on kind of a forced afternoon launch. I was kind of debating not, because we have a chance at thunder showers for like the next couple hours and wind's starting to kick up, so I probably could make it out to where I want to go, but because there's those thunderstorms around, I'm gonna stay closer to shore just for a safety reason. And I was seeing a ton of birds picking at bait right here, and of course they all dissipate right when I come out. But I'm pretty sure there's a good school of schooly bass that are just tucked into these rocks right now. So this might turn into a quick little afternoon schooly session. Oh, I'm seeing them splash out there. Oh yeah, dude, there's a big school of them right to my left. Yeah, that seagull sees it too. All right. Word. I knew, dude, there was so much activity as I was launching, and then I was like, what the heck? But yeah, I just saw fish working out here. Yeah, right there. Like I said, I think these are gonna be kind of schoolies, but you know, I'll take it for I'm really not that far from shore. So this will be a fun little light tackle schooly session. Yeah, right in front of me, guys. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, what a freaking fail, dude. I'm a idiot. Oh, that's what happens when you get too excited. I freaking cast into my rod and snapped the tip. Not on the one I'm using, the one I just had as backup for. Oh, there we go, hooked up. I wasn't expecting that. Whatever this is, absolutely tiny. Gotta watch out for these rocks. That's a tiny little schooly. Oh, and there was another schooly following it. Holy crap, that thing's tiny. Never heard that before. All right, see you, buddy. I'm getting really close to these rocks. Clouds are starting to look a little mean. 10, 12 minutes. Oh, there we go. Nice. Hooked up. Had a good initial first run, but yeah, it's another schooly. This is gonna be schooly fest. Whoa, I gotta get away from that rock. Oh, he hooked off, perfect. Yeah, that's what I figured. There'd just be some schoolies tucked in here. And like I said, I'm not gonna venture really far out today, so it's kinda gonna be all I'm gonna, whoa, it's gonna be catching. Gotta back up a little bit. Oh, just got whacked. Just got whacked. Don't want to get stuck on those rocks. Yeah, it seems like there's just a decent amount of schooly bass tucked in here. I'm seeing them splash sporadically around me. Caught a couple already, just got whacked. I found this kind of same group of fish this morning and they were pretty picky as to what they would hit, so I figured I'd just stick with small presentations. Just an overall light tackle day for schooly bass. This thing's gotta be on really small bait. It's nice when you can find fish so close to the, oh, there we go. Nice. Hooked up. Certainly not a big fish, but this is kind of cool, man. I like doing this sometimes, like really close to shore fishing, kind of navigating the rocks a little bit and just finding a school of feeding fish. Could be really fun on light tackle. I'm sure no monsters are gonna come out of here, but this guy's giving me a decent little pull. Another schooly. I wonder if this is like a new wave of fish that are coming in. It's beginning of June right now, so fish are still pushing into Rhode Island. This spunky little guy, man. What's up, buddy? Little schooly, he's got lice. It's probably like a 10-inch fish. All right, I'd say I got about T-minus 30 minutes before Mother Nature takes a giant dump on me. So I think I'm gonna start heading in, although that's like a 2-minute paddle. But fun little outing, man. Like I said, I saw birds on my way out and decided to just kind of like hug this structure and fish it. And I had a feeling there'd be some schooly bass tucked in, and oh, sure enough there were. And I saw a couple of them blitz. I broke a rod. That was unfortunate, but that was completely my fault. But yeah, you know, sometimes it's fun to change it up. Do a little light tackle action really close to shore. So not really sure what the next trip will be, but I'll see you guys in the next one.